present all my dear friends. Aryan this side. Today I am going to say something about globalization. So globalization means to say is that the interconnection between the world's economy through the other world's economy. Like by the help of globalization, we can easily connect the world's culture, trade, and all those things in a single frame. If I talk about the meaning, I already told you the meaning of globalization. Globalization means to say is that the interconnection between the trade, the culture, and all those things that it also helps in language barrier, and the globalization helps in free flow of goods and services. If I talk about the free flow of goods and services, it leads to says that by the help of globalization we can easily trade our products in different countries. Like if I'm trading in India, then I can also trade in different countries by the help of globalization. Like if I'm manufacturing the mobile phone, I can also like service my mobile phone. Like I can sell my phones in different countries as compared like USA and China and other things by the help of globalization. And the second point is technology and communication. First of all, let me talk about the technology. We can share our technology by the help of globalization. Like if I know the technology, like if I'm converting, like if I talk about the H2O, H2O means to say is that the two molecule of hydrogen is present and the one molecule of oxygen is present, and I have the technology to create a water. If I have technology to create a water, then I can share my technology to USA, and the person of United States of America also use that technology, and by the help of their technology they can also create water. And if I talk about my mobile phone is made up of titanium metal, and some of other mobile phones is made up of plastic metal. Sorry, plastic is not a metal. It's my mistake. Sorry. Some of mobile phone is made up of plastic, but as compared to titanium, plastic is very cheap and very lightweight, and the mobile phone is not too. Sorry, excuse me. If I talk about the mobile phone which is made up of plastic is not durable, and we cannot use it for the long term. And let me talk about the communication. We can adapting the United States the English which is used in United States, and also we can using the British English. Like by the help of communication exchange, we are using their language. Like English is a global language. Like many people speaks English fluently with, and all those people like more than 40% of people in India is capable to understand English. Like what I am saying, but as compared to other language. If I talk about the MNCs stand for multinational companies. The multinational companies investing in India is too much, and it also leads to increase the GDP of India. GDP is stands for gross domestic product, and by the help of MNCs, the GDP of India is rising too much. If I talk about this, Apple is invested approx $140 billion in India in these I think 2 years. By the help of this investment, it also leads to increase the GDP of India. And by manufacturing their product in India, if Apple is manufacturing product in India, then the product is cheaper as compared to purchasing that product through their country. And the next point is cultural exchange. We are adapting the culture of other countries. Like we are also adapting the culture of Western culture. Lots of people know about the Western culture. The dressing sense they have a very too good dressing sense, and the thinking. We are also adapting their thinking, and also other senses like food and all those things. We are now these days we are calculating protein, carbohydrate, and all those things. But if I talk about the older days, no one gonna calculate this type of things. But now we are very serious for our body, and we are calculating protein, carbohydrate, fats, and everything. And this pattern is follows in west in that type of countries. They follows from very soon, but we are starting now. And let me talk about the globalization of India. globalization in India took place in 1991. The first thing which is capable for globalization is LPG. It stands for liquid petroleum gas. They started to trade the liquid petroleum gas in different countries. Let me talk about the benefits of globalization. There are huge benefits of globalization. There are huge benefits of globalization for economical growth. People like our culture is growing too fast just because of globalization, because people are creating jobs through globalization. Like if any multinational companies invested in India, they plant their factories in India, then they also needs people to work on it. Then they are providing the jobs, and there is benefits of the cheaper goods. Goods is very cheap in India because of globalization. Because if I talk about the Chinese product is very cheap in India. They are exporting and importing the Indian product, and also we are importing the Chinese product because the product is very cheap. Why? Just because of globalization, because it helps in trade and better quality product, and they are also using the technologies, like they are exchanging the technologies. I already told you about, if I don't have any technology like to manufacture anything, then I can also then I can borrow that technology through different countries like United States of America, because they are very rich in technology as compared to India. And let me talk about the losses of globalization. There are too much losses in globalization. As for example, I'm talking about the income inequality, like the people who works in who has their own business, like they are facing trouble by the help of globalization, because the multinational companies are providing all those things. Then why I go to that shop and purchase any equipment if I already have with a very cheap amount, and if I have the better quality, then why I'm going to switch to the Indian and lower quality product. And there is a very degradation in the cultural things, like we are adapting the Western culture and losing Indian culture. Like the Western culture have different dressing sense, and the Indian culture have different dressing sense. The people who belongs to India wear sari, and the usual clothes. If I talk about, then the usual clothes of India is dhoti, kurta, and all, and the sari. But the Western culture, in Western culture, people used to wear jeans, tops, and all those things. But by this type of things, we are destroying Indian culture. And it also leads in environmental damage, because the MNCs are planting their factories in India. By If they plant more and more factories in India, then also increase in pollution. Um because the factory produce the smoke and the harmful gases like carbon dioxide and nitrogen they are producing, it also leads in so and now I'm gonna finish my point. So I have a conclusion, like according to my perspective, globalization leads to increase in GDP, but we can also help the local vendors to serve, because they also wants to survive. Thank you so much.